Hi guys, it's Angela, and I'm finally here to do an update on my pre-surgery stuff. The last video that I did, it was, I believe, right after I finished my 6-month medical weight loss class, which went well. I only lost like 17 pounds or something, but that's fine. At least I lost. I did a video last week, but I did it on my computer and my laptop downstairs, and it's a sucky laptop, and it just didn't record right. So I decided that I'm just going to do 3 videos today. So my first video today is on surgery and my updates since my previous video and where I'm at. Well, since that last video, I had my appointment with my surgeon. That went really great because I love my surgeon. His name is Dr. Stephen Patine, and if you are in northern Colorado, particularly Fort Collins, Loveland area, that's the person to go with. So he's awesome, really great with his patients. I really like him. And we spent about an hour and a half just talking through, some of the history of where we got to be an obese nation, which was really quite really good, because he didn't look at me or anybody else for that matter as weak or I don't know. I just was very happy with how he approached surgery and how he approaches his clients, his patients. He looks at them as human beings who have been caught in a really bad cycle, and whether it's because of genetics, mainly genetics or hormones, as in my case, or environment, which it's always partially because of environment, because we live in the United States and we have food in abundance, which was really great when we had this discussion, because he goes, Angela, he goes, if you were as you are and living in Somalia or some third world nation, and you were living there, that was where you lived, and so did I don't know, take one of athletes, I don't know, just pick one. Anyway, some skinny athlete. And he says, if you put both of you in a third world nation, he goes, you're going to survive, which was great. He goes, the reality is we, over time, we, have developed the way we adapt to things. And he's like, people who are naturally skinny never have any problems with food, never have any problems with their weight. Maybe they eat horrendous amounts of food, but they don't have issues with weight gain. They have not built-in survival mechanisms that those of us that are heavy have been able to build in over generations and generations and generations. He looked at me, he's like, you just have a really good, survival capacity. And it was refreshing. I'm glad he put that spin on it. The reality is I don't live in Somalia or some third world nation. I live in America, which hence has helped exacerbate my situation, which is largely based on heredity, a genetic abnormality or genetic component that we really don't know what caused it, but it is in my father's line, and since he's adopted, we really don't know what came before him, but the reality is it is what it is. So anyway, my surgeon's appointment was awesome. I really love him. After that, I had about 3-week hiatus of doing nothing, where I was at home and I felt like I was eating everything in sight, which comes to show that you can eat a lot and not gain any weight. So I didn't gain any weight, and then I had an appointment with the psychiatrist or the psychologist that they require, and that went well. And then I had, a few days later, the appointment with the dietitian, and just went over things I already knew, things about the phases of what I'll be eating when. And if you guys out there who are pre-surgery and have any questions about that, drop me a note. I'm not real great at answering my emails, but go ahead and do it, because I'd be happy to send you the information that I have as far as what's required in each of the phases. Another point of reference would be Weight Loss Surgery for Dummies, which has all of that information pretty much verbatim with what my doctors provide. So there's some good resources out there. So go ahead and take advantage of them. Anyway, the dietitian went well, and then I got a call like an hour after I got back home from the dietitian, which was last Monday, saying, hey, you're approved for your surgery, which I didn't expect to go so quickly. So that was before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was last week. Just went through normal Thanksgiving thing and expecting to like at least gain something, and lost 5 pounds. How does that happen? And so, yeah, I'm not trying, and I'm not really doing anything different. Which is kind of odd. So I don't know if my brain is already kind of making some adjustments that I'm not really paying attention to as far as what I'm eating or how much I'm eating. I have no idea. Or it's a fluke. So whatever it is what it is. I went to the doctor today. Today was my final surgeon's appointment before my surgery. My surgery is December 8th, which is a week from tomorrow. So it's coming up really fast. And I would say, well, I'll update you later on my emotions of what's going on with me. But I would say, suffice it to say, I'm feeling great, and I'm excited, and I'm happy. And so, you know, that's the way it is. Anyway, the doctor's appointment today went well. About 15 minutes of just saying, hey, I lost more weight. Like, I lost like 4 pounds since the last time I saw him. And I'm actually at the lowest that I've been in a long time. So I'm not exactly sure how that has happened. I know I put some diligence into it, but I don't know. It just seems like here I go into surgery and all of a sudden I can lose some weight. But hopefully it'll continue coming off after surgery. And then I had all the pre-op stuff that you have to do at the hospital. So I had to go over to the hospital and do pre-registration and lab work, and had an EKG, which I've never had an EKG before. And I guess everything turned out fine. They say if there's anything abnormal, they'll give me a call. So no call yet. So bar anything else happening between now and next Thursday, I go in at 11 o'clock a.m., and my surgery is at 1. And they said that I'll probably go into surgery prior to 1 o'clock, but that's the rough estimate. So as soon as I get in there and they get me prepped and get me ready and the doctor's ready, they'll do the surgery. So sometime that afternoon, I will be in recovery, and then I'll be back in my hospital room, and they'll get me up and walking around on Thursday evening, but I won't have anything to eat all day Thursday. So, you know, I'm not worried about that. That's not a big deal. I've gone longer than that without food. So, and then Friday morning, I will start on some clear liquids, and then Saturday probably full liquids, and they will probably let me go, if everything goes well, on sometime Saturday afternoon. So that's the latest as far as where I'm at in the schedule of having surgery. And I want to take the time in my next video to talk about some products that I've got, and then I want to do a little bit of review on, particularly some vitamins, and then some other things that I've got for the post-surgery, you know, phase of eating full liquids and purees. And that's really all the farther I'm getting as far as prep, and that's all the farther I really need to at this point. But I want to let you know what that's all about. So go ahead and see the next video, and hopefully you'll get some good clues on what I'm doing right now to prep for surgery, and what I'll be doing as far as eating goes after surgery. So talk to you all then. Bye.